Imagine a scenario where every country on Earth decided to invade the United States. It sounds like the premise of an epic action movie, but in reality, even the combined military and economic forces of the world's nations would face a nearly impossible task. There are several reasons the USA stands as the most formidable power, with defenses so robust that no coalition, no matter how grand, would likely succeed. Let's break down what makes the USA virtually untouchable, exploring not only its military strength but also its geographic, economic and technological advantages. At the heart of America's defense is the world's largest and most advanced military. The United States spends more on defense than the next 10 countries combined, allocating around $778 billion annually. To put this in perspective, China, the world's second largest military spender, dedicates about $252 billion, a little over a third of the US budget. This investment gives the United States a staggering arsenal of advanced weaponry, state-of-the-art aircraft, precision-guided missiles, and cutting-edge intelligence technologies that are unrivaled. The United States maintains over 750 military bases in more than 80 countries worldwide, establishing an unparalleled global presence. This reach means that any adversary would not only have to contend with America's domestic defenses, but also its forward-deployed forces. The US Navy, with 11 aircraft carriers, outclasses any other country, while the Air Force boasts a fleet of nearly 5,200 aircraft, including stealth fighters and bombers. Any invasion force attempting to cross the oceans would be met with overwhelming naval and aerial resistance long before reaching American soil. One of the USA's greatest assets is something money can't buy: geography. The United States is a massive landmass with oceans on both sides, creating a natural buffer from any potential invaders. This unique positioning forces any enemy to traverse thousands of miles of ocean, requiring an enormous logistical effort and giving the US military ample time to detect, intercept, and repel any approaching force. The United States' neighbors, Canada to the north and Mexico to the south, are close allies, providing a friendly buffer. These borders, largely peaceful, free up resources that might otherwise be spent on securing them. The distances and friendly neighbors essentially leave the United States in a secure, isolated position, making it difficult for any hostile force to launch a surprise ground assault. America's economy, the largest in the world, underpins its military dominance. With a GDP of over $26 trillion, the United States is an economic juggernaut that can fund its vast military expenses without crippling its domestic economy. This financial strength allows it to continually develop advanced technologies, ensuring that its military remains equipped with the latest innovations. This economic strength is bolstered by a highly diverse industrial base that can rapidly pivot to military production if needed. During World War II, for instance, America transformed its factories into war production powerhouses almost overnight, producing tanks, planes, and munitions at a scale unmatched by any other country. Today, America's economy retains this adaptability, giving it a unique resilience against any prolonged conflict. The United States leads the world in technology, particularly in the areas of cyber capabilities, artificial intelligence and space exploration. The US Department of Defense has invested heavily in these sectors, developing technologies that enable unmatched surveillance, rapid deployment, and precision targeting. For example, the US military is currently working on a top-secret project that will allow it to tap into any smart device like your smartphone, smartwatch, and so forth. With this technological advances, the CIA can effectively monitor and prevent a terrorist attack before it is actioned. Aided by artificial intelligence, the system self-learns, becoming smarter every minute of every day. In the cyber domain, the US boasts unparalleled capabilities, not only to defend its infrastructure, but also to disrupt and neutralize potential threats before they reach American shores. The US military operates advanced cybersecurity operations that monitor and counteract threats in real time, ensuring that enemy communications, logistics, and even finances could be compromised in an instant. America's Space Force, established in 2019, is a testament to its commitment to maintaining an edge in every conceivable domain. With the satellite network providing global intelligence, communications, and missile tracking, the Space Force plays a crucial role in America's modern defense strategy. This technology not only enables the US to protect itself, but also to project power globally, reinforcing its position as the world's foremost superpower. Beyond its military and economic strengths, America's cultural mindset plays a critical role in its defense. The American public has a history of resilience and patriotism, with many citizens willing to defend their homeland in times of crisis. In the unlikely event of an invasion, the United States could call upon millions of armed civilians and reservists, creating a formidable defense network across the country. With over 393 million civilian-owned firearms in the US, an invading force would face significant resistance on the ground. America's history of independence and resilience fosters a patriotic spirit that would make any attempted invasion a nightmare for foreign forces. This culture of self-defense and pride means that even if enemy troops somehow breached the US military, they would still face resistance from a civilian population capable of guerrilla-style tactics and support for the military. Lastly, the United States' alliances with other powerful nations reinforce its security. Through NATO and other defense agreements, the United States can rely on allies who share intelligence, provide military support, and stand ready to intervene in times of conflict. These alliances mean that an attack on the US would likely trigger a global response, mobilizing some of the world's most advanced militaries in its defense. American influence extends beyond the military and into the realms of culture, technology, and economics, giving it an unparalleled level of soft power. This global reach allows the United States to shape international policies, build coalitions, and, if necessary, rally other nations to its side in times of conflict. For any hostile power, the reality of facing not only the United States, but also its powerful allies would be daunting. Considering all these factors, geography, military strength, economic power, technological edge, civilian resilience, and global alliances, it becomes clear why an invasion of the United States by any coalition would be nearly impossible. The combination of hard and soft power has positioned America as the most powerful nation in the world, protected by oceans, supported by allies, and backed by a resilient population. While the idea of a worldwide coalition invading the United States might make for an interesting story, the reality is far less dramatic. With these layers of defense, any potential adversary would face insurmountable challenges, making America's standing as a global superpower secure for the foreseeable future. This blend of defense, resilience, and influence makes the United States not only powerful but virtually impregnable, ensuring that it remains a beacon of strength on the world stage.